Okay, gang, new project here. I'm extending the third level into the other room here, and I just cut this hole out today. Took me a couple hours. Had to drill a couple holes, and then I was able to get my sawzall in there and cut it out. So I'll show you this here. You get this up here. That's the tunnel entrance, and I have the other one on the other side, and I put some track in there, and you can see the other side of the layout. There's a train sitting there. I gotta get the track set up to come through here, so that's gonna be a good little project to do, and it's gonna go across above the door there, down to that corner, crossed, and then to that corner. That camera is going to have to get moved, and then on top of the helix. And if we get over here, I have the hole there already. That was the first hole I drilled when I was putting up the helix. I thought I was going to go through there, but I couldn't because of the way the helix came up. So I just covered that up, and then I just unplugged it, and I just have to cut some more out to make it fit for two trains to go through. It's almost wide enough. It just needs to be a little bit wider. But I have the lines there. I know where I have to cut it. So that's another project, just to cut that out. That's a little tougher place to cut. And draping over the helix. But that's it, folks, for this session. I've been working on this and a couple other things here this weekend, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe tomorrow I'll cut that other hole out. But that's it for now. We'll be back with a little more progress on what's going on this, and we'll see you in the next session. Okay, gang, I'm back. I finally got the hole on this side done. Took a little while to get it out, and it should be big enough. You can see a little gully there. That was because it was lower, but I had to raise it up a little bit so that the trains wouldn't hit the bottom of the plywood here. Made it like 3 inches. So, and I started putting the framework up along here, and removed the camera that was up there, and I got to mount it down here. And then I put this piece across here because it's going to taper down a little bit, and then it's going to go on top of the molding, I think. So I got to get a piece to fit over there. So that's it for this session, and a lot of cleaning up to do, because all the cutting and everything made dust all over the helix, so I gotta clean it up. But I cleaned off some of it, but I still got a lot way to go. But that'll keep me busy for a while. So we'll see you all in the next session. This is Tom, and there's that with the track coming out, and there's my sticker Hall of Fame there. A couple of new ones came in, but the more I get, the more I can put up. We'll see you in the next session. Okay, I'm back. I got one piece up finally, and I'm screwing it in. But I put the fascia on there, but the door hits it, so I have to cut out a little notch here, along here, and then also I'm going to cut this off and make it, you know, a little bit, so, and that's what I got planned to do. And when I put this on, I said, oh, I can't get my drill in there to drill into the edge, so I got this little tool here. I had it, so I got to finally use it. So it see how it goes. It rotates around. So I just start the screw with a screwdriver, and then I put that on there and then drill it down. So I got to take this piece off and not cut it out. It's only a couple of screws in there. So we're getting there. I got all the framework up and putting up the plywood now. Should have that done today. So we'll see. Alright, we'll be back in a little later. See you then. Okay, gang. Putting the second piece up took a long time. When I first put it up there, as you can see, that car, it was really low on this edge here. So what I had to do was raise this bracket up. I raised it up 1.5 inches, and that gave me a lot more room. But then when I came out 16 inches, it was still low. So what I had to do was notch out the board there where the track is. And as you can see, I have that double stack car, which is my tallest car, and now it fits underneath there. And I put a piece of foam up so I could cover up the hole, but I only can go that far, and I'll be able to just notch out a piece to go around it, so that then the cars will make it up through. So I got to get another car for the other side just to make sure both sides are the same height. And I might just get like a chain from here to here, and I might raise it just a little bit. But this isn't screwed in, so since I had to raise that up, I'm going to have to cut out the hole all the way up to the top, to the ceiling out. And so I got to drill that all out, and so that the trains fit through there. I was going to use 1-inch foam, but I'm going to change it to 1/2 inch, and that'll give me a little more room. But the foam, I have to cut them in 8-inch widths, and then I can on my foam cutter, that's what I'm using, makes a nice straight edge, and then I'm going to cut them in half on the foam cutter, and then I have all the pieces I'll need. So that's today. That's the end for today. That was enough. I got to just screw this down. It's not in yet. I didn't put any screws in there yet. And you got to get the corners not screwed down and that end down. And so that's it for this section. So we'll see you all in the next session, and probably tomorrow I'll finish this. So at least the bench work. Foam has to be all cut and everything. Maybe I'll do that after dinner tonight. Cut the foam. That's not that physical. So we'll see you all later, and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, gang. Been sick for the last 4 or 5 days, and I got the bench work done in between. Did a little bit each time I could feel good to do it, but that's it up there. I got some foam on there too. That's 1-inch foam. We go down here, that's a notch I cut out so the door will open. And then we come over here. This was the last piece that I put in. It's the longest section, and it goes up a little hill and then connects to that piece there. So I'll be able to put 1-inch foam on that piece, and then on this piece here I'm going to have to go down to 1/2 inch once I get to the hole in the for the tunnel, because I had to elevate this here section a little bit so that the third level, the top level of the helix wouldn't hit, and then I notched out that board. And then what I'm going to do with this here piece is I'm going to cut this and let it raise this up just a little bit. You can see how it moves, and that'll keep it in place. So that's what I'm planning to do. So the next step is painting this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the fascia, and then underneath that board and underneath, paint it all up. Probably gray, or maybe I'll get the same color as the wall paint and just paint it to that color, and it'll blend right in. So we'll see. So that's it, folks. Hope everybody has a good rest of the day. And this is Tom, and we'll see you all in the next session. Everybody, take care. Okay, guys, got it all painted. That's the fascia. All the way around. And then underneath, it's all painted. It matches the wall color, so it came out pretty good. And that's done all the way around too. The only thing there is I opened the door today, and it just skimmed the top of that piece, so I might have to notch that out a little bit deeper. We'll see. No big deal. Get my I can unscrew that, take it down, and put it on. We'll see. Alright, guys, that's it. Then the next step is putting the foam on there. I've still got to work out how I'm going to handle the foam on that side there, going down to a 1/2 inch. But I'm working on drilling out that hole a little bit, and that's going to take some time. So we'll be back in the next session with the results of that. See y'all later. Okay, guys, just a quick update here on the next session here. I got all the foam up now, and they're all in sections, and so I can take them down easy and paint them. It's kind of a short distance between that and the ceiling, so it'd be a lot easier. So I just cut them up, painted them, put them in place. They're not glued down yet, but I got them all the way around. Here I'm standing on the step stool, just tripped a little bit, and they go all the way around. And then if I spin around here, then it goes into that hole there, and there are the pieces. What I had to do was they're 1 inch thick, and then what I had to do was cut it down to a 1/2 inch so that there was room for the cars to fit through that tunnel. So and then I notched this one out here so it'll fit, and then I got to elevate this just a hair with one of these things here to keep it up, and that's that. And what I'm going to do, you see all these gaps here, and what I have on order is some foam putty. Woodland Scenics makes foam putty. So what I'm going to do then is just, once I glue these in place, then I'll foam putty over the cracks, and then just fill in with some landscaping material on top of that, or maybe paint them up there or whatever. But that's it. So we're making progress. So I'm just letting this paint dry real good, and then I have some Woodland Scenics earth products coming, so I can cover this up. And then I got the road bed in and the tracks here, so probably this weekend I should have all the foam done. Can't do much after working, come home from work, you only got maybe an hour or two to do things. And so it took me 2-3 days to get this foam all done. First to get it all cut up, and then paint it, and then put it back in its place, let it dry. So that's it, guys. We'll see you all in the next session. This is Tom, everybody. Take it easy. Okay, guys, back in the next session here. I decided to glue all the foam down, and then I was gonna originally I was gonna put the scenic grass on it first and then glue it down, but then I said, oh, I want to fix these joints. So what I did was with the foam putty, after I glued the foam down with a liquid nail to the plywood, I let that set, and then I put the foam putty on, and now I got all the joints covered, and I'm just sanding them down now, and got it all the way around. That's where I stopped sanding. Then I got to just vacuum this up, and then I'll paint it the earth color there, and then I can apply the grass. I'll have to get like a small cup or something and put holes in it and fill it up with the grass, because I don't got much room for the canister to put in there, but we'll figure it out. But we'll be back later after I get it all put the grass on there, and then we'll go from there. So we'll see you all in the next session. Okay, gang, this is the last session of the workbench project for my expansion. Got all the Woodland Scenics scenery on, and it goes all the way around. There's some track there. I was just testing the corners to make sure that I had enough room. And then the green all the way down, all the way across, over top of the helix and into the other side there. So that's it for this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on the track, but that'll be another video when I'll show trains running there. But I'm going to start on the other side through the tunnel. That's where I have to put some turnouts and a crossing to get the trains to come into this section. And so I'm going to start over this side, and then I'll work my way around until I come out the other side. So some reworking of the other side on the third level there. Some buildings are going to have to be moved for the track to get in place. So I'm working on that side last. So that's it, folks. So this Benchwork project took me about two weeks to finish. And there where the door comes, I just have to shave off a little more here. It was depends on the weather, it hits it, so I'm going to shave it off so it clears it by like a little bit. And I'll take care of that and just paint that section, and that'll be all done. But that's it, guys. Oh, and I did put some cameras up here. I'm going to add them to my OBS so that I can watch the trains run up here. There's one there, one in that corner, and then I have one up there. So I added those 3 cameras in. I'll add them to my OBS for later. So that's it, guys. We'll see you all in the next video. And this is Tom, and everybody take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you later.